Hey everyone, welcome back to the last video in the series. So this panel on this skirt is actually fruit themed, like tropical fruits and things like that. So I started off with the watermelon slice. So I went in with my green acrylic paint, mixed it with the $12 fabric medium that I got from Amazon, mixed it together so that it now turns into fabric paint. And I did the edge of the watermelon, I guess the skin of the watermelon. Then I went in with a pink puffy paint because I didn't have regular painting paint. So I just kind of like used a paintbrush to fill it in with the puffy paint. And then I used my glow-in-the-dark green paint to outline the edge. The next thing I'm doing here is a pineapple. So the pineapple is a little bit abstract on the panel, as you can see. It's like green and pink, which is kind of different, but I was like, let's do it. Let's challenge ourselves. So I outlined it. So I took the green from the watermelon skin and I just ended up adding a little bit of yellow to it. I did the edges with that, and then I went in the middle with a little bit of pale yellow just to give it some dimension. Then I used the green again to do the little checks in the middle, and then accentuated it with some pink, which is what's also happening in the panel. Then I went in with the leftover dark green, mixed it with some black, and just tried to make the leaves of the pineapple. I was like kind of going crazy. I wanted it to have some dimension, so I was using a bunch of different shades, and at some point it just started getting crazy and it didn't look how I wanted anymore. So I waited for it to dry, and then I ended up tracing it with this black fabric marker. Now for the drink. So I kind of did my own spin on this drink too. Drinks are very difficult for me. I can't draw them. One time I also painted like this coffee themed panel, and I totally messed up on it. Like, it was not good. I could not make the coffee properly. So I basically colored the drink pink. I think it's like a strawberry lemonade. And then I drew the straw, made some stripes on it with some puffy paint, some dark green paint, some glow-in-the-dark green paint, and then I started with the lemon slice. I did a lemon slice in the other one too. So this time I did something better, which was first fill in the circle with the paint and then outline it with white metallic puffy paint instead of making the outline first and then struggling to fill it in, which is what happened in the last video. Now the last design is a lemon. I wasn't originally planning on doing the lemon, but I just had some green paint left and I thought it would be great to use it up on the leaves. So I went in with a dark yellow on the edges and then a pale yellow in the middle, of course, for some dimension. Then I went in with the green on the leaves. I just used the leftover and just filled them in. And I started adding some darker colors towards the middle and the lighter yellow towards the ends, of course, like I do. That's it. I mean, that's really it. I actually ended up using way too much pale yellow paint, and so I had to scoop it back into the container. Actually, yeah, not fun. But that's it. That's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. This one is probably one of my favorites. This was a new outfit, and I just had to paint it, and I hope this series taught you that fabric painting is fun and easy, and you can be creative, and no matter how many mistakes you make, it turns out great in the end.